Hello everyone, my name is Nur Fitriana from the Informatics Study Program at Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia. Today, I will present the results of the system recruitment collection process for our project. The development of a mobile application to track the timeline of M.Kom programming technocrats work programs. Even though I'm presenting individually, this project is a team effort involving collaboration with other members. Let's move on to the next slides to see the technique I used. Recruitment collection technique, document analysis. For my part in this project, I used the technique called documents analysis. This method involves reviewing existing documentation to get an understanding of the current workflows, identifying problems, and discovering opportunities for improvement that the system can address. Now, I'll explain why I use this technique in the next slide. Purpose of using document analysis. 1. To understand the current workflow of the organization. 2. To identify common problems in managing work programs. 3. To formulate appropriate solutions based on existing documents. The purpose of using document analysis is to clearly understand how M.Kom programming currently manages its work programs. By examining their existing records, I was able to spot recurring issues that could later be solved through features in the application. Next, I will describe the steps I followed during the documents analysis process. Document analysis process. 1. Collected documents related to M.Kom activities and reports. 2. Reviewed agendas, meeting notes, and activities summaries. 3. Identified patterns and frequent management problems. The process started by collecting various documents, including activities plans, reports, and records of meetings. I analyzed these documents to find consistent patterns or repeat issues, such as delays, lack of reminders, or disorganized text management. This finding became the foundation for understanding what features the application needs. Let's now take a look at the problems I found through this analysis. Problems identified through document analysis. 1. Difficulty in tracking progress in real time. 2. Inaccessibility of existing activities reports. 3. Manual tracking of deadlines and task status. Some of the problems I found were 1. Members of the M.Kom find it difficult to monitor task progress in real time. 2. Reports and records are not easily accessible, especially when needed quickly. 3. The current method of tracking deadlines is manual, which increases the risk of tasks being delayed or forgotten. So, based on these problems, here's what the system needs to include. System requirements based on the analysis. 1. A dashboard to track programs progress. 2. Reminder notification to alert members of deadlines. 3. Auto-generates reports based on activity input. From these problems, the application needs to include 1. A progress dashboard to show real-time updates. 2. Reminder notification to help members stay on schedule. 3. Automatic reporting features to reduce the burden of manual documentation. Now, let's look at the strengths and weaknesses of this technique. Strengths of document analysis. 1. Access to historical and internal data. 2. allows depth understanding of real-world problems. 3. Requires minimal user interaction. One of the strengths of this technique is that I was able to access valuable historical data without needing to disrupt many stakeholders. It gave me a clear view of recurring problems that might not have been mentioned in interviews. It is especially helpful when you want to analyze how things were done over time. However, there are also some weaknesses to consider. Weakness of document analysis. 1. Dependent on the quality and completeness of the documents. 2. Some documents might be outdated or no longer relevant. 3. This not always reflects current user needs or preference. However, the technique also has its limitation. For example, if the documentation is incomplete or updated, it's easy to draw incorrect conclusions. It also lacks personal feedbacks from users, so it cannot fully replace more interactive techniques like interviews. While I used document analysis, my team members always used other techniques. Other techniques used in the team. 1. Interviews. 2. Observation. 3. Brainstorm. Aside from documents analysis, our team also used other techniques such as interviews, observation, and brainstorming to strengthen the recruitment collection process. Each team members focus on a diverse technique so we can get more comprehensive results. However, in the presentation, I am only focusing on the results I gathered through documents analysis. Let's now summarize the results of these techniques. Conclusions. Document analysis helps us uncover important system needs. 1. The identified features are essential for solving real problems. 2. Despite its limitation, it was an effective technique for my role. In conclusions, document analysis helps me identify major system requirements for the application, from real-time progress tracking and automatic reminder. The simplified reporting, these features directly address the real problems faced by M.Kom programming technocrat. Even though this method depends on the documentation available, it still provides a strong foundation from system planning. And now, let's finish with the closing notes. Thank you for your attention. This system is part of our final project and was developed as a team effort. Although I presented my parts individually, these projects would not be possible without the collaboration from my teammates. Thank you once again.